What's happening, people? It's the illest Pete right here, and I just wanted to jump in and talk about big black lady in Times Square. All right, so because there seems to be a lot of people big hurt about it. So I watched a lot of videos, a lot of people's reactions, and there seems to be a mixture of things. I can't say it's split down the middle, but it's definitely people who are for it. A lot of people are against it, but my take is that, well, let me tell you if you don't know. There's a 12-foot bronze statue of a nondescript, no one in particular black woman, overweight black woman in Times Square. So it's huge. It's very distinct. You're not gonna miss it. And a lot of black. This is offending a lot of black people. So my take is this: I think sometimes people don't know how to process art. And when they don't, then it becomes, well, it's stupid. Stuff you hear stuff like who asked for this? Stuff like that. There's some people who just don't resonate with art. And I look at this and I don't see this like people are saying, oh, like this is what they think of you. Well, the sculptor is a black person. He's from England, but it's a black man. I don't think he's trying to say this represents all of black women. I don't think he's saying that at all. It's no one in particular. It's just a black woman, and they saying, oh, she's got all this attitude because her hands are on her hip. She's got a scowl on her face, all this attitude, and I'm like, man, that's bullshit. Look, all black women are not like that. The black women I've dated Latin, I've dated black, I've dated white, I married a white woman. But it was never because it was a reaction from not being able to get or not being able to deal with being with black women. Hell no. It's just that that's who I fell in love with. The black women I've had relations with were all sweethearts. In my opinion, who you're with represents you. I think some of these other dudes, these bozo ass dudes, they keep messing with the same type of chick, and then they don't understand what's the issue, what they're doing wrong. Well, maybe if you change something about yourself. I've rarely had bad relationships, I guess, with black women. So, but I look at this sculpt or this bust or statue, whatever you want to call it, and I think it's cool. I think it's cool. I don't think I think it's good work. I don't think it's necessarily representing anyone. It's just a piece of art. The part that I don't like is that they're saying, well, you got all these statues of white men down here. See, I don't want it done because of opposition of that. Just do it because you want to do it. And that's how I rather look at it. And it's I think it's good work. And it's only temporary. So if you don't like it, that's fine. Art has to have that part too, I believe. But I think there's a whole lot of people who just don't know how to process what they like in art. Some art just is so abstract, or people can't get anything from it. They don't glean anything remotely usable for them. And some people just don't have it, but some people do. And this is a non-issue. This is a non-issue because if you want to, the people who are crying about, oh, this is, you're trying to say all black women are got bad attitudes and are fat. Well, here's the thing. He has other statues in other places. There's one of a young black girl or woman. She's looking at her cell phone, and she's a thin person. But no one's talking about that one. I can't remember where that one is at, but it's good work too. Um, so what I see is a woman who's standing. She looks more like she's proud to me. That's what I see. I see a woman who's just proud. And it isn't necessarily that she's black, it's just a woman who's proud. And that's awesome to me. So, I just don't like this turning this into this. Most of the white people I've seen have been like, they are either don't have much to say, like, oh, it's tall, or it's probably that I don't like it, but I don't want to say I don't like it because I don't want them to come for me. Understand that. But some are saying, oh, I like it, blah, 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 blah. And this is the reason why. I'm like, cool, that's valid. Black people, they're just, oh, man, look, can we stop being offended about stuff? I'm like, of all the shameful ass things we do, it's like we're offended by everything and ashamed of nothing. We do all this stupid ass shit, but as soon as something little, I'm like, you get shame from this? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. It's just a statue. If it was a statue of like the Dwayne Wade or something, and it had him, yeah, that's not how he was he was that's not what he looks like. That's not, this is no woman in particular. So what is the big deal? It's a woman. It's a woman. That's what I see. It's a woman. Is it a black woman? Yeah, it's a black woman, but it doesn't represent, to me, it doesn't represent all black women. It's just no woman in particular standing looking proud. That's what I see. Can we stop the madness? Can we stop being offended about everything? And can we sometimes just take things for what they are? I'm ill. I'm gone. Bye.